Yes. You see, 2K22 is in full effect right now. Full motion, full motion. Grinding is preeminent throughout the community. But there's some badges that are, I guess you can say, overpowered or useless or too much or you can't counter the badges. This video will go over some of the badges, most of the badges, if not all the badges, and the frustrations that come with the said badge. Now look, badges, well, some people will say that badges ruin 2K, while others will say badges improved 2K. Which side of the spectrum do you stand on? Are you of belief that a badge helps? Or are you in belief that ratings should matter? You know, because I feel like there's so much depth that can happen in a basketball game. You know, I feel like you could be able to really craft and hone your player just by adding more attribute stats per se. Like, granted, like this, you have a mid-range shot, right? Like, you know how they break the badges up into finishing, playmaking, defense, and shooting, right? Now imagine they did that, except instead of attributes, you get instead of badges, you do it with attributes. Sorry, I had a brain freeze, right? So, right, let's do this. Instead of corner specialist per se. Instead of corner specialist, what if they replace corner specialist with an attribute? Right corner, left corner. There's 2 corners on a basketball court. 4 if you count the whole court, but it's really 2 on each side, right? For you sweats out there who play with that scumbag point guard, you know, the point guard that wants you to go and stand in one spot while he sits here and dribbles left and right the whole game, the whole possession, and then you better be ready to shoot when he gives it to you. Now, what if you could break corner specialists up into right corner, left corner? In the right corner, your rating might be a 99. Left corner, your rating might be a 75. But knowing this community, the rating in the left corner would be a 25, while the rating in the right corner would be a 99, because, well, they're going to be like, well, I never stand on the left side. My point guard tells me I got to stand on the right side of the court, and I bet not move until he says move. But that's another story for another day. We can talk about that another day. Right now, we're going to focus on the badges, though. They have, I don't even know how many badges they have total in 2K. But there's so many badges. There's so many badges that you almost struggle to know which badge to use. Which badge complements your game? Now, granted, you have websites out there, YouTubers and websites like 2K Lab and YouTubers like 2K Lab and other YouTubers out there, I'm sure, that are doing it, that try to help you find a badge and the purpose of the badge. What tier to have it on, whatever, so on and so forth, right? My thing is, with the badge system and the way the badge system is set up, this company gives so much power to offense and no power to defense to counteract the offense. I mean, let's go down just a small list of the badges that a point guard can get to enhance his offense, or a ball handler can get to enhance his offense, and then compare it to the defense. Right. So you have bullet passer, you have handle for days, tight handles, quick first step, quick chain, stop and go, downhill, hyperdrive, space creator, floor general, needle threader. Right? Those are like those are just like the main badges that ball handlers use, right? And we got to counteract that: clamps, ankle braces, pick dodger. And I know you're saying, well, what else do you need on defense? That's all you really need. You're right. That is all we really need. But we actually need these things to work. You see what I'm saying? We need these things to work. You got menace. What is menace? Menace states that it's supposed to, the better you play defense, the better the attributes. You can drop the attributes staying in front of your opponent. Well, I don't know if the 2K devs ever guarded somebody who is determined to put 30 on your head. How can I drop his attributes if I can stay in front of him, 2K? I can have clamps on Hall of Fame. I can have pick dodger on Hall of Fame. I can have ankle braces on Hall of Fame. I can have a 99 perimeter defense. And guess what? He will left-right speed boost me to death. And if he's getting clamped one-on-one, here comes the pick. And this is where pick dodger is supposed to come along, right? It states, if you have Hall of Fame pick dodger, it states in the game. It states at the badge. Go read the badge. It says if you have Hall of Fame pick dodger, you can blow through screens. You ever been picked by a center while the point guard is left righting and speed boosting around it? Have you ever done that? It don't work. Clamps don't work. Pick dodger don't work. These badges work more in career and offline than they do online with what the community would call a dribble god, a demon. That's all they work with. Because if you try to guard Johnny Boy Demon, who out here 5'7", 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", and he's just whoop, 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 the whole possession, Johnny Boy gonna get more open shots from you trying to guard him than he will if you just let him shoot. And that's the crazy thing. You put a badge in the game called Mismatch Expert. The badge glorifies, magnifies, enhances bad shots over bigger players. Oh my goodness. How do we expect the community to get better at playing the game of basketball when you give them a badge that literally allows their shot percentage to go up shooting over taller players? Have you ever played real life basketball? Do you know the difficulty it is? And trust me, I know, okay? I am an average height human being. I am 5'9", 5'10" on a good day. You put somebody who is 6'3" in front of me, the jump shot ain't gonna look the same way that it would if somebody was my height. I can stare somebody in my face at 5'9" and 5'10". If they're the same height, maybe a little taller, maybe a little bit shorter, I can stare them in their face and pull up in their face. Whack. 6'3", a little bit different now. 6'3", I have to, space creator. I have to create space to get my shot up. You see that there? I have to create space. I can't just activate mismatch and say, well, you're more than 3 inches taller than me, so I'm just gonna shoot this in your face and it's gonna go in even more because that's just the way it works. No, it's gonna get beat back into my face. Now what? Then you have a badge like Giant Slayer. Giant Slayer says, well, you can make shots over bigger players. We like that. Right? We like that. So with Giant Slayer, then you have Fearless Finisher. Giant Slayer, Fearless Finisher. Sound like the same thing to me, don't it? If you're a Giant Slayer, you're fearless of giants. What the world is a fearless finisher? A fearless finisher should be a Giant Slayer, right? But you can have both of them on. I guarantee you still miss a layup. I guarantee that shot still gets contested by the bigger player. This is why you should just take badges out the game. Oh, and don't get me started. Do not get me started on the pogo stick. Lord have mercy, the pogo stick. The pogo stick. Hall of Fame pogo stick. Now, I don't know about y'all, but for me, I'm talking about me. My Hall of Fame pogo don't work. I can button mash that wide button and will jump every which way except at the dude that's sitting in the paint pump faking for 10 seconds. I mean, let's be real. It's 3 seconds. Every pump fake should count as a second. How is he sitting here and then get a layup? A layup that's 8% covered. How is it that when I don't even pump fake, I just stand there and I watch Johnny jump. Johnny's gonna jump. I mean, click, 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 jump, 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 jump. I watch him jump the whole time. I watch Johnny jump. Then when it's time for my layup, Johnny jumps right into it. 100% smother. Don't go in. You ever seen somebody? Look, for those of you who out there play basketball, remember when the coach made you do that drill? We had to put your hands up and you keep jumping. You keep jumping with your hands straight up over your head and you're just bunny hopping. Them calves start burning, don't they? Ooh, boy, them calves start burning real quick. Now, how many times have you utilized that in a basketball game? Think about it. How many times have you utilized that in a basketball game? How many times have you sat there and you bunny hopped trying to defend somebody in the paint? You know what ends up happening? You just standing with your hands up. And he probably misses because you standing there with your hands up, straight up defense. You ain't bunny hopping because you'll tire yourself up before he do, right? Right. But in this game, you can jump until the cows come home and still be in position to do it. Well, other people can. When I do it, I will jump to the baseline out of the play or just jump into a contact dunk. Really, I mean, it don't matter, but that's just me. Then you got these shooting badges. I already talked about Sniper months ago. I talked about Sniper. I think I made a video about Sniper in September. I made 2 videos on Sniper in like September and October. Like, bruh, this ain't right. We in March and Sniper as good as it was in September and March. I mean, September and October as it is in March. They haven't even touched Sniper. You know what's going to happen? Next year, Sniper ain't going to be useful. It might be out the game. Like Quick Draw. You know, like Quick Draw. But we got Sniper. We got Limitless Spot Up. You know, Limitless Spot Up. I guess that kind of patches the you can't just yak from half court off the dribble. I guess that kind of patches that. So I don't really got no issues about that badge. You know, then you have useless badges like set shooter. Why is set shooter useless? The title of the badge itself makes sense. A set shooter. A set shooter is that robot that stands over there in that corner because that scumbag is telling you don't move until he tell you to. He would utilize from catch and shoot and set shooter in a logical world. He would utilize from that in a logical world. But instead, what does he do? What does he do? Set shooter don't activate until you standing there for 2 seconds after the catch. Why is that in the game? Why is it in the game? Take it out of the game. Circus threes. Circus threes. There's one player in the game of basketball that takes circus like threes. That is Stephen Curry. Why can every point guard in 2K be Steph Curry? You know, I don't know how you're going to fix it. You know, I really don't know how you're going to fix your game. You done added badges. You done gave players in the community the right to make the creativity, I guess. I guess you call it creativity. You know, they can do whatever they want. They're not handicapped by your system. But for some odd reason, it's crazy. For some odd reason, I don't know if they still do it now, but I know back when the 2K season was starting and you tried to become a pro, you became handicapped when you had to try out. They made your builds max out at a certain height, a certain weight, gave you certain badges. They had these preset builds that you had to go out there and use to solidify a skill gap. Why can we not institute that into the regular game to make a skill gap? Why do only the ones who try out or the pros get to get that information? I feel like we should get it as an average consumer, because there's a skill gap in the community. If you don't know, you know, being a scumbag doesn't make you good at the game. You understand that? Being a scumbag doesn't make you good. It makes you a scumbag. You can be good without being a scumbag. But we already touched on the scumbag topic. We already touched on that the other day, man. We already touched on that last week. We ain't got to worry about that now. Then you got floor general. Floor general says, oh, it's supposed to boost your teammates. Well, why my teammates still miss open shots with sniper and floor general on? If that's the case, you see what I'm saying there? Like, you know, that's like a useless badge. It's a useless badge when you have a badge like sniper in the game. Either you take sniper out to make these badges better, or you just eliminate the other badges with sniper. I mean, it's that simple. Then a badge chase down artist. You know, we coming off 2K21 next gen where the paint defense was non-existent. That's what we're coming off from. So I understand the notion of trying to add paint defense to the game. We coming from a game where you were contact dunked at will. But now we're in a game where you can't even go into the paint. It's nuts. I mean, everybody and their mama LeBron James. Chase down artists. Everybody. Oh, let me make the build that I can just get it on bronze, because with bronze I can just block everything. How is it that defenders are You ever get on a fast break in 2K? Steal the ball. Boom. Pass the lane. Give me that. You start sprinting. That defender gonna be on your hip before you even get to the other 3-point line. You just stole it at half court. Then you try to go make the layup. And chase down artist activates and you looking stupid in front of your whole friends, your whole squad. You looking stupid because you had a fast break layup, just you the ball in the rim, but chase down artist activates to have this dude get this monster speed boost, come up there and block your shot. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? Fast twitch. Fast twitch is a badge that literally for centers to go up quick in the paint. That's what fast twitch is for. You go up quick, dunk the ball. Go up quick under the basket, dunk the ball. That's what it's for. That's what fast twitch is for, right? But for some reason, right? Right? You in the paint with a center and you go up. He's still with fast twitch on. We'll get elbow blocked, knee blocked, wrist blocked by anybody. You ever try to go up in the paint in 2K? It don't work out good. You think you get the nice easy layup? Buckets, left hand, right hand off the glass. No, you don't get any of that. You know what you get? You get body bumped into with some garbage animation. Then you get your shot beat and it's 97% covered. And now everybody looking at you with that silent look. This guy here. You know that's what they saying in their head when you do it. But it's not that your layup wasn't open. It's the fact, well, you got every badge that you're supposed to have in the game to be able to stand and dunk. And you can't stand and dunk. Man, this video might be a little bit longer than normal because it's some talking going on here. I'm talking that talk. I might have to cut it short because attention spans on YouTube ain't that high, man. They ain't that high. They ain't ready for this type of business. Here, they ain't ready for this. So, this video was 20 minutes long. And I could keep going. I could talk on this video for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Because it's so much about the badges in this game that I can discuss that I ain't even going to do it. What I'm going to do is it's going to be the test. I'm going to release this video right out here with 20 minutes. And I'm going to see how it views. How it does in the community. If you guys like it, I'll go more in depth. I'll sit here and review every badge in this game and the uselessness or the usefulness of it. But it's up to you to show me what you want to see and what you want to hear. But I'll leave that right here and I'll leave it right there. Look at me trying to rhyme like I'm a rapper. Look at me trying to rhyme. And until next time, it's Chris Jones is signing out.